Welcome, my imps, to another game. Today, again, we're playing Rimworld. I figured we are so close to the end of this research chain that we really should just finish it off, get started on the medieval era. Today we are joined by my lovely partner, who is still sick from what I got. Sky, hi Sky. I don't know if you can hear them, but they are here. Yeah, it's funny because the first time I put it on, it let me go on and, like, watch it. But it might think that I'm, like, trying to be my own, like, stream myself playing. Yeah, it's funny, but it might be that, like, it realized that.
No, here it says live now.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, no
Sometimes it just takes a while.
Yeah. So what I'm wondering is, I just
I mean, like, if you want to put on your headphones, and that would be one way. And you can check volumes and everything. I'm just gonna let this run for a minute. We are having problems. Was there... Right, we were still upset that people were insulting them. Well, I've just gotten started, really, on this one. This... I mean, I showed you the 3 people that I started with, right? One of those people died. And I think we got a couple other people. 2 people have died total. I believe one died before I started streaming. The other one was, I believe, a child that came to join me, and they didn't make it. It happens. I think it was a disease, because we haven't had too many external threats other than that. I need a quick hunt on that again, apparently. That's a Rimworld. Okay, it looks like the worst of the trouble has passed. Okay, most of the insults have worn off. So hopefully that will end up returning our moodlets to normal. We'll see when everybody sleeps.
We're very quiet.
I'm very quiet. Let's see.
I think I have to turn this all the way up.
Yeah. Well, I am gonna have to speak up, and that's going to be more taxing. So, unfortunately, I think I could through the mic itself, but it would also... No, that's all the way up. That's all the way up. That's the audio of the everything. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, what can I do about it? boost it like this, maybe? How about this? Is that any better? It'll take a minute for you to catch up with it. I'll just have to keep talking and see if that's a small bonus that's happened. You can boost it a little bit more if it's really needed. It's still not going too loud, but it's not. I'm gonna go up more. 5 decibels. I wonder if that'll change things. Alright, I'm gonna go check on the game.
This is playing my desktop.
No, I was asking you to hand them to me. Because if you're gonna be listening on yours, then might as well, I guess. And we'll see how that works out. Say something else. Say something like this and then that. I don't know, diction, friction, fraction.
Still very quiet.
Still very quiet. And I'm even talking louder. Let's go up to 10 then. Because I'm not going to end up yelling. Hello and welcome. That's probably better. It's probably going to fuzz out if it goes any higher. I don't know. Huh?
There's a delay.
Yeah. It looks better, but like, I don't know what actual.
I think that's better.
Okay. I didn't hear that, so
the delay is so fucking weird.
Oh, I definitely understand that. Definitely a good reason to not listen to the stream as I'm talking to you would be so mind-bending. Oh no. Although.
Yeah, also, you can't hear me.
Oh yeah, no, I know that much.
Just wanted to be sure.
One of these days we definitely should get
Like,
Sky mic'd up.
I could.
Yeah.
Be able to say hello.
Like if we really wanted to, we could probably use another microphone and connect it through another port and then, set it up to where it's... That's definitely going to be a mixer scenario eventually.
Like, I still have you up really high, but...
Right.
Let me see.
So, like, I guess I can go even louder.
Try it.
Like,
Let me see.
cause what the hell? What the hell? Like, I can't do the dragger thingy because it's too quiet. What? And what is everyone else doing? That's letting them do a dragger dealy rather than going and typing numbers. Like that, maybe. Is that louder? It looks louder. That.
Give me a second.
Yep, I understand. Check, checkity check. Talking longer so you can get an idea of.
It's a lot better.
Okay, that's good.
What do you have it at?
Plus 15 decibels. Which I guess isn't a lot, but. They probably expect you to go through a mixer for sound and then put it in. Which, one of these days.
But doing it live, you need to figure out.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm glad I'm getting it worked out now here on episode, 4? That's probably going to, cause some issues, hopefully. I see why nobody watched them. Aha. Maybe I can boost the audio. Ooh, that actually also means that I can probably boost the music for the background.
I don't know. I'm just reading people's Reddit stuff. You should probably look at it and stuff.
That's fair. Forward it to me. I can watch it afterwards, I suppose. I mean, I just don't know how much sitting here reading I want to do here on stream.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit. Probably of all the things to hear, it's going to be your cough. Thank you. Alrighty then. Luckily, most of my cough is gone. A lot of the voices.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Okay.
It's gonna be infuriating. These here just don't do this.
Yeah. for sure. I mean, if you wanted to listen to the background music, it comes and goes. You can have this back. I don't really need it, but if you're gonna okay.
It says there's 2 people watching.
Oh, there's 2 people watching. Hello, 2 people. I mean, you're one of them at the moment, but hello, other person. I hope antics haven't soured you to the experience so far.
Don't know how long she'll wait. Goodness. No, it's fine.
I hope you enjoy.
Let us know if you can hear the microphone, I suppose.
It's going to be our last research before we hit the... Why are they joining again? I don't know. It's an event. Hopefully another one happens that actually... Oops.
Snap is needed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you.
No?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, the last one is yours.
Thank you, baby. Like, I like dates, don't get me wrong, but...
Because these are words to candy, it is very date plus the other
Well, and
stuff
it's...
is candy.
Yeah.
So,
I
anyway.
like date more than that. So...
Fair enough.
That, and I think I might have a slight pecan allergy.
Oh no! That or it's just that there's pistachios.
Yeah, there could be. Yeah.
Processed
Yeah.
Even
Oh, yeah, look at that. Packed on same equipment as products that contain tree nuts, almond, coconut, pecan, pistachio. So no, unfortunately you can't kill me with it, but it will make me slightly uncomfortable.
This is, you know what? Maybe you should make the chow mango with rose. Because I found another one with rose.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, hey, that worked for me. Plus, there's this stupid movie that my old radio station would reference regularly. It's during like a cheesy action movie, and the line was "You live," and the guy says back to him, "You live," and like
you live.
I can't remember, but like no, it wasn't.
What do we do?
I can't remember what movie it was because they don't actually, like, I've never actually heard the segment that recording was from.
Okay, it just sounds like a type of thing that would be, what do you do when you live? Like it's motivational bullshit.
Yeah, that does sound like some motivational bullshit for sure. I think more, but like basically the clip that I would hear over and over again was like a clip from like their radio show during the day, and I never heard the rest of the conversation. But like all they'd go back to is the "you live," and then like it was just the thing that they would say to each other, like signing on or off or whatever. Or like, you know, one of them coming in middle of the day type thing, running around doing different stuff.
Silly.
Small town radio stations, you are your own PR people, so
No, I mean, it's
you're all
we've
over town.
always had at FM.
People
And the
calling in.
new host has his weird things he always does.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty cool. And you hear the same bit over and over again. But the bit goes on.
The bit goes on.
The bit. For the bit.
I'm imagining like a cheesy 80s movie.
For the bit.
No, you can't.
The bit goes on. What the fuck is that? Like a video game musical.
The bit goes on.
Action coordinators. Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, it sounds like a bad improv game. Where, you know, if you run out of things to say as your character, you just have to enter as another character. And it just devolves and it just becomes chaos every time and is not good. But the very specific producer's favorite game is that one, so it has to be done at every show. Yeah, like it has to be the end of the show.
To actually be a favorite for how bad it is in a way. Because people start to do anything with it.
Raps. Yeah, you get a actual
Which is why he wanted to make
good guest in who can do a thing.
If you make a bad bit continue, but eventually it can wrap back around.
Yeah, you get somebody good on a bad idea and you could turn it into a good idea. I wasn't going to name names, but oh, they definitely can't hear you. I'm just having fun reacting to you. Now the big thing is, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to... Oh, are you not actually listening to my headphones? Because the big thing I want to listen for is like... Huh. when it makes big loud beepy sound, I need to be able to hear it. Just in case. Oh, right, we have to unpause, and I think it's at the campfire. Yep, we can begin our advancement ceremony. And we're going to enter the medieval era with the 7 of our people. Because we definitely don't need to build up too much wealth. I do not want too crazy things happening just yet. Make our little fort. We're gonna protect ourselves and try and get technology as quickly as we can. So hopefully we can get our craft ship up and running. I'm sorry? What's up? Let me know if there's anything in chat, I guess. Oh yeah, that's fair. Okay, so we have The Witcher Trials unlocked. Oh no. Okay. Can you Why do you think I can advance to industrial? That's not... Okay. Let's get the cornerstone point. Hopefully you can't hear too much of that. Let's see. We've already got the immunity to diseases. I think the big priorities I have, probably over time, is probably at least these first 3. Tox resistance could be cool. Rest is nice. And I think maybe work speed is an option. Need to rest depletes slower. Colonists are 10% better at negotiating. Chance to arrest someone is increased. Don't know that we really need that at the moment. Oh. Stupid display. Okay. Social impact is increased. Resource yield. Yeah, I don't think these are as important because they're... I'm pretty sure this one's been in for a while. Okay, I think let's go with our first instincts here. Inner strength could be really good just because it will just overall decrease chances of things going wrong. So let's look at the research tree. Hello? Let's look at the research tree. Now, what is going on? I did the thing again. I can't click anything. What is going on? Did I mess something up? I might have messed something up. Well, we have the researches. Why can't we research them? We have a growth hormone for Corvin. Psychically sensitive could be good or kind, I think. Yeah, let's go with the psychically sensitive. We might increase break chance later on, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. No, here, let me go in these. There was a problem before, but we have to... Actually, let's cancel that. Mod options, progression, research, near end research. Okay, let's see. No, that's not what I was hoping for. What's going on? Oh, no. I've not, like, locked myself into this, and I've done all of this work to get this far. And the tribals are actually locked to this, and not... I really hope that's not the case. Because I thought I've done this before. Where it... Let me... Okay, maybe it is the advance to industrial. Here, I'm gonna drop down a save. Before I do that. They're wandering around like they've got nothing to do anyway. Nope. Not heard this before. Hopefully it's not like Oscar added it. Yeah. Yeah, I turned it so. Do you want me to turn it up a little bit more? Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I've completely messed this up. Because I can't research anything. Maybe it's another mod that's doing it. Tribal? It would be really sad if I'd looked this up before and tried to do this and it... let's see. I have no idea what's causing this. Well, tech level. How? Factions. Can I? Oh, I see. I may have to. Oh no, don't want to do that. Here, I think I can go back to the main menu. I dropped down the save earlier. I think I have a mod that lets me control the world's faction level. I have a thing that locks the world faction level to a specific time period, but it doesn't let me change it apparently. Or at least it didn't show me where to change it. Maybe I could have done it in dev mode. Oh well, I have a workaround. Okay. I did have a few mods in here that I wanted to add anyway. Not all of these are going to work. Fantasy of the Rim got updated? Interesting. Yes, let's do that. That. I think that's what we needed for that. Okay, that looks good then. Now this is a little look behind the hood of what other mods I have, and I'm looking forward to using in the future. Tech level progression. Make sure everything's in order. Right. That should be it. Now let's make sure that's not going to mess anything up. It might take a minute while this is loading. So I definitely apologize for that. If you're watching the VOD, please skip ahead to where this doesn't show anymore. I hope everyone's having a good day. Excuse me. Very soon now it should decide that it believes that we could possibly one day move toward the idea of loading the game. Just a little bit. I do want to bring some of that energy to my writing one of these days. Some grandstander that has some speech that he just punctuates it and just milks every moment just for everything that he can, and like the crowd just eats it up. I think we have to have some like sycophant that really plays it up for. Oh, look at that. You have returned. Okay. It's a handful of mods. But it should, one of them at least, be what we need. Okay. Right now we're gonna do nothing about these. So this should be save I made before. There's a lot of actions that can be added on. Okay. So this should be the save, right? After I did the tribal. No? Okay. Speed this up a bit. And hopefully this time the world level will increase with ours. Actually, I should probably check that before we get that. I think I remember what the thing looked like. Nope, I definitely did not. World tech level. I think that's the one that we used already. Ooh, that's a start. Yeah. Okay. So I think what I'm looking for is maybe not that one, no. Oh no. Tech level progression. There we go. So we're going to crank that all the way up, because we've already done that with the other one. No. I don't want to mess with the others. Okay, but it should, in theory, okay. Nope. Shoot. Oh no. Okay, maybe there's another mod that I'm not thinking of. Alright. I'm so sorry. You'll have to forgive me. I'm gonna pull up Steam and see if I can find it. Okay, it's saying... In the planet tab on the world. Okay. World? I think I found it. Now where might that be? Can I... Toggle day night, toggle bar, rotation of the camera. I'm so confused. Wait, the game is still showing you what I want you to see. Okay, I can click on the... I see it, okay. Okay, there we go. So I'm changing it to medieval. Oh, I figured out my problem. Okay. One moment, my love. I would definitely love to see this, but I want to get this started so I can continue my playthrough. Okay, okay, these are going to be another friendly faction, so I definitely want them. This is going to be a... aggressive one. I don't know that I want to go with that one. So I want these two nice ones, and then actually let's... Okay, you'll not be able to ally with them. I'll be able to ally with them. So let's add these three. I think that sounds good. So... Actually, I'm okay with adding... No, let's do that. Awesome. Okay, I love mods so much. They do such lovely things. Oh boy. Okay, well, that is a thing that happened, and we are going to unfortunately have to take advantage of it. Oh no! How terrible. Alright, next up, we have complex furniture right away. Oh my goodness. That is an absolute blessing. Okay. I'm going to copy these settings, expand this area into here, right? And then we're going to paste the settings. And then we are going to go into storage settings and lower the priority in here. Just because I want to move everything, but I don't want to get rid of the storage area in case we need it in the future. Okay, so sorry, Skype. Please show me what your wonderful art is. Lovely. I can't tell what that... Let me see. Oh, cool. This is really cool. I'm really proud of them. I cannot wait for y'all to see it. They are working on a icon for me. And if you see that here in the coming weeks, you'll probably be able to tell my partner did it. Hee hee. This is some good stuff. I wish I could show y'all, but it will need work. But it's mostly there already. For sure. Should look at our world. Oh, not that one. That one. Let's take away our... That. Nope. There we go. Okay. It added a fair few of things. Have to see how everything integrates. Hopefully hopefully people will get along, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Now we've got some more factions in, and they will hopefully cause a little bit more chaos for me. And I think we'll be doing that for each of the eras that we go through in the future. Now that we've figured out how to do that. I think this is the way. So sorry if you can hear the coughing. I am on the end of a cold. Let's see. I'm not sure if I got anything recently that I could use now. I'm not seeing anything. And hopefully the research won't take too long and we'll get our better research benches unlocked. Okay, doesn't look like we unlocked anything new. Yeah, because you gotta add lightning to silly horror icon. Love it. By the time I'm through, I'll be the horror icon. I love good collaborative art. It gives somebody something so simple and absolutely explodes into something you couldn't have possibly imagined yourself. I'd forgotten about that one. Okay, complex research done. Ooh, complex clothing is rather tempting. Let's go ahead and do that one. Let's get rid of these stupid spots. Okay. And now I don't have any other room to put anymore. No, right there. I see it. I seen it. Okay, that should have shot up this impressive. Yeah, very impressive. Make things a little bit easier for them to deal with. Okay, not weird. Okay. Let's reinstall that there. Let's put chandlers over there as well. And do that. Just because I'm a silly goose. Yes. Oh, I probably didn't want to do that actually because I want to put an end table in the middle. think about this? Let's see, if I put it right here, I can instead put this bed here, that bed here, that bed here, and that one here. Okay, maybe we should put a couple more of these down just to replace them until they get the others finished. Why won't they finish this? We need more steel. Get that. Okay, we're doing just fine on wood. And they can't use it because Monica's sleeping there. Why is Monica sleeping there? It is rather funny that I have a Monica and a Chandler.
Yeah,
I don't... haven't the foggiest... I mean, the funniest thing about it is that Chandler's a Barkin, which is a dog person.
that fits. So silly.
I was gonna sing the theme song with a rah 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 rah, but you know, probably shouldn't do that. Copyright issues,
Oh,
especially if I'm recording this. I mean, I can
start singing like the wrong one.
edit it out if I really need to, but living in a plague. So much in here, I cannot wait to see how half of this works. I've not done most of it. You require? I could require two. I might not actually require. Yeah, I think I'm good. I appreciate that. Let's see. Nothing there. We can work towards more defensive stuff, I think. It's not too important. Ailment shelf. Herbal remedies, tinctures, and basic medicinal tools. Okay. Also, big thing about storage is that it takes away the negative. Oh. Countertops. It's one of my favorite things about these mods is they just add more artistic ways to decorate your colony over time.
Yeah, these stupid bullpen and Pringle can things.
Bullpen Pringle can? What?
The Bo Burnham Pringle can thing.
Bo Burnham Pringle can thing. I'm not remembering that off the top of my head. Unfortunately. Oh, we have so much storage now. Huh? No, go ahead and finish. It's fine. Mm-hmm. And I just want to get a good chunk of storage started, just so we can compact some of our stuff. The Raider Lair. Purple Wombat, the chief of the grazing group, has sent us a message. Apparently, Nord's people based in a nearby camp had been raiding their caravans. The camp is controlled by Gamun's clan. Wombat is asking us to destroy the camp. And 5 people? I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and say no. I do think eventually we will be able to do that, but every time we go to a new era, we'll end up fighting groups that are much more advanced than us, so we probably don't want to get into too much trouble. Though I think as we get things more well defended here back home, we'll be more likely to send off our older people. Did I skip over it earlier, or let's see. I'm looking for the blackboard. It's in complex furniture, isn't it? It should be. It says Let me look through this again, make sure I didn't miss it. So there's lectern, temperature, recreation. Now we can put a chess table in. Let's go and do that. We're gonna need furniture. Ah, there they were anyway. Good. Though, where shall we put them? Dear Liza, dear Liza. Let's see, let's do what we did. Oh. Artisan furniture, I think farming techniques is our priority there. Just to get people a little bit closer together and space a little bit better managed. Is this where I want to be teaching my students? Should we clear out some space in here? Here, I suppose. I lost it again. Okay. So blockboards, we need 1, 2, 3. Let's construct that one. Well, gazoon type. Okay, and we want to do granite pebbles until we have not gonna do it. Not to you. And then we want some. There it is. Oh, we need wood. That's easily enough. Chop wood. Did build a lot of things right after I said I needed more wood, so. Does follow to reason. Leather tanning might be our best bet here. Let's see if I can expand this a little bit more. Let's start moving these. Let's say all weapons above 80%, I say. I say. Thank you for coming, I guess. Also, that's the closest problem. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him. Once he grows enough to send someone our way, we should expect problems. It will probably behoove us to nip him off at the bud before he spreads too close to us. Though I doubt we will be in much of a position to hold him off for a while. The one day we shall prevail. Their traditions will keep them entrenched in their own world while we continue to advance and grow. Having fun, enjoying the show. I love you too. Alright, let's say these should be raw food. And we've got a school chair now. How fancy. Are y'all still cutting trees out there? Okay. Yeah, they've at least moved on. So I just did want to check. Yeah, it looks like everybody's Oh boy. Yeah, a lot of these people are gonna need to get real pissed off before they get any kind of pissed off. I hope that's a marker for things to come. And not horrible, horrible foreshadowing. But I guess we'll have to see, won't we? Let's see, furniture. Should be able to do this now. That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of damage. Alright, let's take a look at this. Looks like we can do the next one. And this time I'm going to change them to their tribal. Or their... How close am I? Oh, it'll be a while still. At least another 4 more. And that's points, not guaranteed. There we go. How is it in here? Yeah, that does track. I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct these. I don't see too much need for them anymore. Just kinda in my way. That one too. First threat. Does look like quite a few. I'm sorry, Spinnerack? Spinnerack. Alrighty then. Let's stack up and handle this, shall we? Let's see, Monica, Ellen, Red. Let's go Pixie back here. And then you, and you all right here. Alright. Now we should be able to wait it out. If they come the quick way, they'll be know I'd left that. Okay. So that at least handles a good couple of them. Oh boy. Okay, y'all gotta go deal with them. Okay, Monica, go back in. Owen, back line. There we go. Partner requires. Oh my. I love that for you. What a gremlin I have. Damn gay.
Yeah.
Alright, so who still has unwelcome? Okay, so it's definitely a thing that we need to ooh. Yeah, definitely don't want too much. Slowly tweaking things. I definitely should make sure that I've not got too many things open in my background. That will help performance quite a bit. How do? Okay, looks like we've got our traps back up and running. Though I was hoping we'd get our blackboard set up sooner. Oh, it needs sandstone blocks. I don't have that. Let's see. Yeah, wooden. I thought that's what I had been using, but okay. And then let's get a wall torch. Nope. Okay, that should be in there. Okay. So they probably won't be happy long term. Let's just go ahead and put everything that's of the things in here. And let's say everything 80% and above. So this is basically anything, basically brand new. Okay, we're definitely taking Elwyn off of cleaning duty. No, let's still have it behind plant cutting. Canned yourself tuned. Okay, cool. I'd love to see some childcare happening sometime soon, though I'm not going to hold my breath for that. Also, Elwyn, you should be on this time period. Thank you. You should be on his. There we go. So we do have fishing, which was the newest update. Not that we have any fishing spots on this map, really. Unless there are. He's in the water, but I don't know that he's actually in the water, you know what I mean? I don't know that we can get fish out of them, their waters. Is this Great Paul always gonna stay around, or is it just kind of a... Let's see. I'm gonna go to... events expanded. Grey Paul. It should be under... anomaly. Death Call. Let's make it a little bit lower, shall we? hopefully we will start getting enemy raids in. Oh, red. Falling upon your own trap. How couldst thou be such an amateur? Some awesome things happening behind me, and I have to not react to them because, like, y'all can't. Yeah, y'all can't know. Like, it's totally fine. Up to for me and Sky to know about. Definitely hope y'all get to see some of this art. I'm definitely never going to be able to show all of it. There's some wild stuff here. Suffice it to say that there's some hoes in this house. Okay, luckily the Great Ball doesn't deal with the doesn't mess with plants or anything. Well, good, we do have some teaching going on. That will hopefully boost our learning speed. Which might make it worth it to have more babies soon. Probably not going to try and make a huge baby farm of 1 million people, but we are going to use the Outposts mod for some of our less desirable people. That way they don't clog up our base, but we can still keep them for production purposes. So there was... Where did it go? Did it get taken over? No way. I think they might have actually gotten attacked. And are no longer. Okay. Well. So much for that, huh? Let's see, because You're there. 5,000. Said 7,800. Yeah, maybe adding them in right in the middle of the map is not the best plan of action. But they might be able to hold on in some parts of the map. We can always add more people in later if it becomes an issue. I'd really like to have more. Oh, shoot. I did forget to bring people in. Okay. Yeah, Corbin, come this way. We'll bring everyone outside. Because there aren't that many people. Here. Everyone come out. Owen is a melee person. Shoot. He's probably going to be the only one. I might be okay. Let's go rescue. Here, let's at least try and stabilize the bleeding with him. And red, melee attack. Yeah. Oh. So I think we are good. How are you doing? Yeah, it looks like everyone's okay. Boy, Corbin. Pick up your thing. Let's go ahead and hit hunt on these guys. Just so we can finish them off and get that meat. Okay, good stuff. Okay, you're okay. And you're alright. Not gonna be happy for a while, but here, let's... Does it see me? Yeah. Corbin. Everyone else will be fine soon enough. I may have to do a silly and relocate one of our enemy groups closer down. Because if none of my groups got added close enough, it won't do me any good to have them, I don't think. They're getting rather big. We might have been a little overeager. think there's a chance that we can always add them back in if they get wiped out completely by our forces, but I doubt it'll be too big of an issue. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can modify these guys? No. I can call them something different, but that's about it. So maybe faction customizer. So maybe let's take off. Yeah, let's make these guys allies. Oh boy. So basically that will stop them from fighting each other and have them start fighting us. Which I think that's a pretty good narrative beat. And that they... Oh, well then. That does look like quite the accomplishment. Congratulations. I'm gonna have to give that a shot one of these days soon. How's Corbin doing? He's looking better. He's still going to take a while. I definitely did a number on him. Red back at it again with his research. How are you doing? Spiders in my face. Why do you believe in the other way? Oh, right. We still need to finish converting you. Oh, smithing. There we go. Where's Corbin again? Oh. Okay, yeah, let's let that finish. And then we'll hit him with the convert. Hey, there we go. Spiders in my face. Oh, we have visitor. Excellent. Hello. Yeah. Send you. Clink. That's not the right art for him, I don't think. But okay. happened there. Okay, go ahead and sell things that I'm not gonna want anyway. 31, 51, 2.3. All of this, if they're not gonna wear it, I need it gone. Get a little bit of cash for it. Okay, I also wanted to check that. Always forget. So, yeah, you're only enemy of those, so you should be fine here to spread out and make yourselves a little bit more comfortable. I'm only going to add 1 or 2 per group. So we shouldn't have too crowded them out by the end. And I will probably do something to get rid of some of the... Oh, where is it? Easy. Okay. What was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted? No idea. Looks like we're healing up alright, but they should spend more time in bed. But you can't control kids, so what can you do? Literally, in this game you can't. Damn. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we're at about 2 hours. Probably step away here in a moment. Throw some laundry in. Perhaps I need to take a trip and drop off some of my pelts with somebody who might appreciate some trade. Hollow, increased animal life. Valley cave pools, increased plant life. Nothing. Increased pollution caverns. Hollow. Cavern. Okay, so we'll keep our eyes open for things, but we're not too keen to check out everything just yet. How are we doing on wealth, by the way? You know, that's not bad. I feel spoiled for choice now. I've done so much research and I've not actually built anything yet. I don't believe I need any vehicles presently. eventually I might get into that. We've got lots of furniture. I don't see anything that we need too terribly much. Structure stuff. No. Production stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and build Taylor bench. That's fine. Cutting all of that off. We already have the art. I don't know that I want to deal with like all the extra leather and stuff. I'm gonna deconstruct that. And oh, I probably shouldn't have actually done that. I will deal with that here in a second. Okay, let's start with just basic clothes. Pants. You know, it uses a little bit more material. Could give everyone capes. I don't know that that's too important. Oh? Okay, long blades, that'll do. We're just moving right along. Just in the stuff that I was going to use anyways. Okay, I do want all of that. That way they can protect themselves too. I like the idea of having these available eventually. Oh, the cap is fun. It's nice that it helps other things. Okay, padded armor is better than normal clothes. Love that. Let's make boots, gloves. Do we have anything else? We do have the Witcher training armor. I think is probably our best bet for... Oh, and it makes us move faster. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. We'll do that when we can. So, did I miss the chaperone? Okay, that looks to be about it. Now we're gonna automate this. If you haven't seen how to do this yet, I'm just going to set it until until you have. And I'm gonna set 1, and then we're gonna put it to 80 and above in storage. So count equipped, no. So it won't be able to tell if people have it on, and it will just check if there's one in storage. I'm going to do that to all of these. Unfortunately, it pauses the game every time I do it. Did we have a face mask already, or did somebody just make it? Either way, whatever. Cool. Here we go. Yours might not look exactly like this. I've got a couple mods. Do some things, but not too much, so this part of the functionality is the same in vanilla. If you do it just like this, only put on, they'll only make one more than you need in your colony. So you'll always have one ready when somebody needs it. So about this, there we go. Okay. So that should be that automated. And because we were just chugging away at that research. Oh, you know what? I just realized. I don't need to wait because I already got the fueled smithy. Shoot. Okay. We are running out of room. Let's do that. And we will eventually have to move things out and make things pretty, but I think this is as big and expanded as we're going to get for a good bit. Not sure how much that'll get me, but we'll see. Speed this up a touch. Now this will be the first real upgrade I get for my melee pawns past armor, really. And that's kind of more for everyone. Nice. this up, do this until, well, okay. Let's do the plate armor. It's a little bit longer, but it will be better, I think. Doing the same thing for all of our apparel. I really like having simple helmets up and running as soon as possible. Now let's see. We did just complete long blades, so we might as well. Maybe let's do... we have options. I think I like the idea of a pike for people. I'm doing good. And how many of these do we need? Let's say 3 for now. If you could get that ready. And then we can step out together. Oh, looks like we've got the double crossbow unlocked, so let's go ahead and make 2 extras of those. I think that's it for now. So we should slowly start seeing people in our better armor. And if we can get enough metal for weapons, we can start those as well. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Are people still upset? Yeah, you're always going to be upset about that. Why are you in pain? Food poisoning. Yeah, that'll do it. And why are you? You really shouldn't be. Okay, things aren't too bad. Here, let's... No, that's probably overkill. let's do... Just all the leathers can go on there. And I think we'll update that as storage fills up. Well, that's filled up. Why? Oh yeah, you're sick, right? That's okay. Amount of research going on. Don't add too many more research benches, or else I put up at least one more. Probably put up at least one more. Alright, I'm going to take a step away. I'm going to leave this running and my headphones on, so I will hear if anything happens. And we'll be able to run back. Alright, see you in a moment. Alrighty then. Now we're back. We are so back. Beaker, you really should come get your gun back. Now, the idea is going to be, as my children grow up and become more capable, they will edge out our other adults for their duties, and as we get them all replaced and, you know, how do I put it? More often that everybody is standing around doing nothing, I will start selecting people who, let's not say less important, but less vital to the core of our civilization, and they will be deemed our away team. And I think, let's see, sure, let's do that, whatever that is. I've not actually used any of this, honestly. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Just two new mom's windows next to there anyway. Yeah. Pardon me for talking in code. Let's see, can I set this up better? Actually talking into it now. Hello? Check me out. I could be tempted to put flooring in. Oh boy. That is quite the spike. I hope I didn't. Hopefully I didn't mess things up. Here. I do want to make sure. I do want a smelter. That's probably your next priority. 170 steel. How are we doing on that? We are not amazing. And we are rather... Oh, that's right, we had the Medievil. Let's go ahead and do a chunk. Should be fine. Caravan! Doesn't say that they're a trader, but I'm going to assume that they are, because that is... Yeah, I see him. I think the difference to our rule for our jobs is going to be our leaders as they get good at their jobs. We're not going to replace them, so we might as well. I want to say not give it to kids, because we definitely need the kids learning how to do it too. But yeah, let's get rid of all of this. All of this. All of this. None of that. Actually we should at least trim that down. Right? Now, actually, yeah, I'm already above what they can do money-wise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer them 300 instead of 4, but that's fine. Do we also want to give them the silver? We don't have much need for it. And that can work as more of a gift, so that'll pay us down a bit. That's not what I was looking for. Yeah, I wanted actions. Okay. Is Lior. So we've taken care of them, so we can forget about that for now. I know what I need to do. Let's see. Yeah, let's go and do this one. That looks to be the end of our wood reserves. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and set up a wood reserve. good on food. Okay, and yeah, it looks like our efforts did lower it quite a bit. Not entirely sure what shot it up quite that much comparatively. Probably all of the furniture, to be honest. But it's definitely wealth that we can defend. Okay, we got a beautiful one. We got visitors, and Jojo is a child of 9 years old. You know, I guess I'll take all the children. You know, that can be my thing. Maybe not 100% viable for long-term money ways, but it's okay. Red raccoon. Oh yeah, so you're already disliked. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, that does make sense. That become disliked was one of his aspirations. He's just gonna be happier and happier. He might get a beautiful lover, who knows? We'll have to see about that. There's a good chance he's gonna go off to die. Honestly. Jojo, you're above him. Let's set up Jojo's schedule. No child care. Take care of anything that's not passion just yet. I'm gonna look through it again. Definitely focus on cleaning. What can you do? I'm not sure why that keeps resetting, but it might have been 3. At least for those who have a combat focus. Okay, so Jojo, let's have you not focus, but not outright ignore food production. No construction, hunting, no cooking. Luckily we'll never have to do that again. We have people with interests now. You know, yeah, let's say that you can work on animal stuff if you want to work on animal stuff. And then as stuff comes up, we can add more to that. Actually, crafting is a good 3 option. Just because the pebbles might be a thing that requires maintenance. Especially if we're going to build not only this main house, but an entire map's worth of defensive structures and buildings for everybody. It's gonna be a while, but we'll have to think about how we set up defensive structures. long term. This is fine for now, but we're gonna really spread out over time. Now why is that in a separate stack as that? Hopefully they will move that. No hard feelings if they don't. And now hopefully we have an extra bed just in case someone else shows up. I have a feeling that a lot of these first children are going to be some of our least useful people, just because, you know, overall they're gonna have lower skills and like lower interests and worse, like, well, I mean, I don't know. A couple of our people spawned with some really good traits, and others, which I'm happy with hers. Chandler, honestly, I would eventually like to replace as like construction or miner. Oh, okay. More mods. I keep forgetting which mods I added. Like, honestly, I might even eventually replace Seeming Beaker. Let's check how the world is doing. Looks like we've had our first expansion with both of these nations. It looks like that's our only remaining. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All good. I apologize to you. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you guys. So this is our only like medieval clan remaining. Hopefully it can spread back out now that it's been allied with the tribal factions. I'd really like to see them pushed back a bit, personally. Though, don't think we're under too much threat just yet. tried to plan for this to be pretty calm early on, mostly due to not having too many enemy factions around. But with Rimworld, especially the way that we've set ourselves up to be flanked on either side by our enemies, I have a feeling is going to make things chaotic later on. Because they're gonna push in and probably eventually give us more trouble. Like, I do think they will break into certain parts of the map, and it will make it harder to travel. But we're already kind of hoping that we're going to be able to move into the onto the ice sheet to get the forge started, but that's probably not going to be any time like reasonable. I'd like to send a group probably to a coastline with some stuff and a boat, or like build a boat on the coastline, you know. Probably settle a team, and you know, if that ends up not being actually a good idea or working out, whatever, we can come up with another idea. The little red cap with a yellow shirt, I don't know what it makes me think of. Excuse me. How are we doing on the mining? Looks like we're doing good. So that's all of it. So hopefully that will put our crafters back to work. Okay. We're gonna slowly work our way down to the kids' stuff. Hopefully it won't take too long. But then we'll have a lot more protection for everybody. Okay, this should be our devil strand. Storage. Thank you. Who are our crafters, by the way? Well, Corvin and Elwyn. And we can't actually make Corvin do it all the time. Hey, Red. I see something in our inventory. Do you want to go through the trial of the grasses, buddy? Right. Alright, let's take that off for now. We are going to need to separate off a room specifically for a hospital at some point. can always put it off in here. Oh, I should actually expand these, because there will be up to, what, we're at 9 now? Okay, so you should scan. I really should have prioritized crafting. Is there not anything to craft? And there's definitely things to craft. Okay, I want to take you off cleaning. At least less prioritized. Yeah, let's swap priority there. Yeah, let's still put plant cutting and sowing before everything. But thank you for that. I'm just getting all kinds of nice things today.
As you just said.
I'm a lucky girl. So what are these? Okay, so that's the crossbow pike. That's another pike. Nope, that's the helmet. Why she started one after another without finishing each of them, I will never know. That's okay. Call that a sound check. Should be careful with it, being right next to the mic, but, you know. It's pretty close to. Well, those colors make it hard to see. Which the quality makes it easier to weed out that later, but especially now that it's not as big of an issue, is a bit of an issue. How is this room? Up to 93. So that should have everybody's needs pretty high for a good bit. Beauty could still probably use a buff. I don't suppose it's too big of an issue just yet. Let's go ahead and do another So let's see, we've got one more year to get Pixie up to 13, and the same with Corbin, and then Jojo will have another 3. Okay, another Wanderer joins after another beautiful. Social is level 14. Yeah, okay. We'll accept that. Beniko Squirt Jennings. I love that. Yeah, Red, I think I found you another Outlander team person. I think it's time we start producing a little bit more food than we need. Well, we can start sending our groups out. Alright, that should be big enough, at least for a good upgrade. Let's go through wildlife. Actually, let's spare the poor bluebird. Nothing we need to worry about in the area too much. Let's go set up sports priorities. Yeah, you are definitely our child care warden person. And you can handle no hunting. You can't do anything. So yeah, go ahead and go train, I suppose. And then, oh yeah, I guess you're interested in researching? Sure. You do that. We can use that for now. Looks like we've got our first helmets up and underway. Not that we're really in danger of getting shot in the head yet, because we don't have any factions with guns yet. Seeing a lot of things that will eventually clog up our architect board, so we will have to start cutting those eventually. I think there's a way to do it. I will have to look at that between episodes. How are we doing on time? We're at about 3 hours. I could go a little bit longer though. Throat is starting to get a little sore. Let's take a look at the world map. Okay, they've already expanded again. Did they? Oh no. Did the last? No, it's over there. It's still safe, building up. It'll be really sad if the last of those gets taken out early. We might have to move them to relative safety in the future. Okay. I don't know if y'all have good headphones, but I've got some decent ones, and this is some good audio engineering, I'm telling you. It's so close. Just have to finish it up. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely one of the vanilla songs. Recognize that guitar anywhere. Looks like we got one of our spears. And that is our best melee weapon, right? Yes, correct, okay. Good. And we're gonna give that to Monica. Well, Monica, yes, thank you. Yes, that's... We have our first Valkyrie. Here we go. Okay, so we can either upgrade ourselves to matchlocks or longbows, I think. Longbows are gonna be... We've got options. Anyone have any preference out there in the chat? Can give it a second. Oopsie doopsie. If you're interested, let me know. Alright. I'm not seeing anything. Matchlocks will be easy, but I don't know how much range they have, or how accurate. I think I need accuracy and consistency first. Let's see what those complex workshops will do for us. We'll have to put a styling salon down sometime. Love to see some different hairstyles. Okay. So we do have some stuff. Okay, so it's only going to increase work speed stuff. Yeah, so it's just a lot of just some aesthetic stuff, so I'm gonna hold off on it for now. Hopefully the medieval era is another good, why are you Confucian? Dementia! Yes, you have dementia, Squirt. Yes, hi. Hi, yes, yeah, okay. Well, let's take care of her as well as we can. Yeah, you are 95 years old, aren't you? Yeah, okay. Well, let's take care of her for as long as we can. Oh, oh boy. Yeah, okay, that was quite a jump in wealth we had there, didn't we? Let's hope we can defend that much. I think with some of these weapon upgrades, it will be a big help. We've already got better armor in the offing. Gesundheit. Actually, I think I'll hold off on setting up the smelter just yet. If we start getting more people, like human raiders, then we'll put that in as soon as that's a thing. We'll reclaim resources as much as we can. Growth moment for Jojo. He got ignorant or abstinent. Well, abstinent is probably the better of those. Thank you for eating less, I guess. Looks like we got another weapon finished. And another double crossbow. Give that to Chandler. Though I doubt he's gonna long-term be a good fit for that weapon. So that's the range for that. It's the range of these recurve bows. Okay, they're not bad either. I'm trying to keep my health down too much. It's creeping up a bit.
Excuse me.
Above 50,000. Gazoon tight. That's not too much. I think I would like next time we trigger these to replace them with the Pebbles versions, because that can be automated a little bit easier and more efficiently. Let's see, is there anything else up in here in production that I need? Gunsmith station, I think I'm good on that for now. Thank you, modular weapons too. Really is a good mod. Love that mod. Is it Pixie that's going to be... Yeah, Pixie's going to be older faster. It's getting nice and close. Can we go save Hazel? A 54-year-old woodcutter. Best skill is 9 in animal handling. I think I'm okay. Fortunately. Have we started each of these now? Well, that's just lovely. Okay. We're gonna be making clothes for a long time. Alright, places, time to try out this stabber. Oh. You three, you here, Pixie. You like melee, so we're not gonna risk you just yet. Okay. Yep. Better to worry about it and not need it than not think about it and lose a pawn. You know, like I almost did earlier. Hopefully we got to them in time. Maybe I should put in some more food baskets. It's probably... Well, yeah, I'm just gonna put one in for Hemkin, I think. Already cutting into our wood reserves. Let's cut more. Monica, add it again. Alright, so... Witcher's sword just does sound tempting. Or weapon options. I think I'll make a handful of each just to be sure. And see where damage and all that lies. Luckily we have the tab to help us compare. Poor Monica's got to be the busiest person in my whole colony. Not only are they the main like food gatherer, whenever they get done with that, they have to go inside and make clothes for people. And like weapons and what is everyone else doing? Well, everything else, but you know. Some people just have any gratitude, what can you say? Looks like we've moved through most of our Devil's Strand, getting everyone changed out to better clothes. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to get a crematorium up and running at some point. Don't believe that's a thing just yet. Well, I say that, let me make sure that that's actually not the case. Where is its temperature? Yeah, campfire them. I don't believe that I can cremate people here. I'm not seeing too much I can do. I'd really like to get rid of them before they become an issue. No bodies? Okay. I'll just deconstruct it then. Did I ever put... No, JoJo is not on kid's schedule. Or kid, nope. Kid's schedule. And you are on adult schedule. Everybody's happy on their jobs, good. We've not moved on with our weapons, which tells me that we've probably run out of metal. Which we are going to strip everything from our starting area. We don't really have too much of a choice. Remember that will increase our wealth over time. Okay, maybe not everything right away. There's quite a bit. Yeah, there's quite a bit. I don't actually have to worry for too long. Help wanted. Capable growers. We don't have extras of those, unfortunately. Sorry. Appreciate the request. But I don't understand how you end up growing too much food to harvest. Other than losing people. Like a lot of people. And just like the key people who do all the food, but then you got a lot more problems at that point. Okay, that's got her back on weapons duty. Good stuff. Let's check on our... Okay. Looks like they got taken over. like our whole eastern area is safe now. But this area is probably going to be an issue for a good long while. I have a feeling because they're being let to live for a while, they might become an issue at some point. Or they're going to at least be allowed to spread this way, which will allow them to grow unchecked. In at least one way. One direction at least. I definitely could send people after these mining sites. There's only 3 people there. About this one. 2 there. And that's not a bad amount of those resources. Maybe when we get a party large enough. I think it's time to check on time. Yeah. Getting close to 3.5 hours, and I think that might be my cutting point for today. So go a little bit longer. Try and get a little bit more accomplished. So it was actually items that jumped up. So I think it counted as that because, like, these. I'm not sure. Here, let's. Of all the things that we can do, can I do. Concrete flagstone? Okay, no, I can't. Fine. I tried. Okay, I can't make any of that. So what does the stone stacking? Ah, no, I don't have that yet. Okay. That was another option we had to. Another choice. So let's see. We have you set. You are clothes that is 50% and below, right? So maybe we need to create another zone, but maybe not quite as far. It's right there. And we want to clear everything And this is going to be all apparel. Right? But it's going to be like not all apparel. So after let's find all of our tribal wear. So everything there will get put in there at, let's say, put that at a critical. And they should prioritize moving that. And hopefully that will reduce our money a bit, because we won't be having a bunch of extra clothes laying around. How are we doing? Yeah, we're still a bit above what we wanted to be, but we're doing okay. Oh, that must have been our third pike. And our research pops right at the same time. Sure, let's go ahead and research the one that's the quickest. Okay. You can grab a pike. You can grab a pike. And you can grab a pike. Oh. I think I meant for Monica to have that. Okay, yeah, the pikes are better, so let's make another pike, definitely. Not sure where the spear came from. Prey gift. Makes sense. I'd like to place him. I think we can make that work. Worst case, have you go through Goldfish a couple times. Okay, let's look at those Witcher swords. I think they might be more expensive. Oh boy. Yeah, that's silver. That's quite a bit. Okay. Let's not do that today. Or the medallion.
Was that a Discord group?
We're both in. Yeah, I'll show it to you. Give me a minute. Alright. Well, if that's going to be all that we can do today, we're a little bit early on the 3.5 hours, but I think that's where we'll cut off. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I did. I'm really enjoying this series, now that we've got it working. And I hope I can see you next time. Thank you, my little imps.